thank you for staying with TVC Breakfast. 29-year-old Nigerian Mary Echabuo Afor has joined the list of other Nigerians making the country proud in the diaspora. She graduated with first class in computer application and computer science at her first and second degrees, respectively, from two different universities. Mary Afor is an indigene of Boki local government area in Cross River State. She had a first degree in computer application from the Kakatiya University in Telangana in India, and then proceeded to Sharda University in Noida, Uttar Pradesh in India, where she obtained a master's degree in computer science. And Mary joins us now via Zoom from India. Hello, Mary, and congratulations on your feats.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
So if you will look back at how far you've come, what would you attribute your success to?
Hard work and determination.
All right. Tell us more about how this led you during your studies in India.
Oh, well, studying in India hasn't been so easy as it seems, because it's another country that has different culture, different languages and everything. So you have to face some difficulties like language barriers. English is not an international or the national language here. They have their own language. So you have to face that challenge because you speak, they don't understand, and they speak, you don't understand. So it was kind of difficult for me at first, but when I stayed for like 2 to 3 months, I began to understand their language and their English, bit by bit. So it wasn't that easy, but I was able to go through, and I'm happy that I have achieved what I have achieved right now.
Well, congratulations, Mary. What made you go to India to study?
Well, what makes me come to India to study is because they have their education standard is very good and high when it comes to the aspects of technology and computer science. So back home in Nigeria, I enrolled in APTEC computer science, where I did my diploma in computer science. So I wanted to learn more and explore other countries also, so I can be able to explore very well in the aspect of computer science. So that's why I decided to come to India. And here also the education is very cheap as compared to other countries. That's the main other reason why I decided to come to India.
All right. Mary, let me say namaste. That is one of the words that we have learned from the movies, Indian movies that we watch. Namaste. Good morning. All right. All right. Now, it's good. Congratulations on your feat, as we have said. However, in comparing India with Nigeria, what similarities or differences have you seen between learning in India and learning in Nigeria?
It's a very different, there's a very big difference between learning in India and learning in Nigeria. In India, you have to be serious, because they take their education very seriously. So here you have to study, you go to school every day from Monday to Saturday as a university student. But back in Nigeria, you just can go to schools some days of the week and we have some classes. Here you go to school from morning to evening, you have to study very hard and you have to achieve very well in the academic aspect. So it's very different from what we do back home in Nigeria.
Yeah, but apart from studying Mondays to Saturdays, how about the quality of teaching and also the lecturers? how do teachers and lecturers and guide, how do they get involved in grooming the rest of you to come to the level of learning?
Yeah, thank you very much for that question. Here, yeah, they have this a kind of coaching or coach teaching or teaching. It's like one-on-one teaching in the classroom where they coach you very well. They make sure you understand what they are teaching you, and they make sure that you do well in that particular.
It appears we've lost connection with Mary. We will try to get her back to tell us more about how far she's gone, how far she's come in India. Recall that we told you earlier how she bagged a first-class degree in her, first degree, and then she went on to emerge to also to bag a first-class degree in her second degree. Of course, from the little we've heard from her, she obviously has a thing for computer science. I was about to ask how far she would be going and how that would, benefit Nigeria, what her plans are for Nigeria. And of course, we are mindful of the fact here in Nigeria that undergraduates have been at home since February the 14th, also due to a lingering strike with unresolved issues between university lecturers and affiliate unions. Of course, slugging it out with the federal government. The war is still on, but students are hopeful that they get back to resume classes soon. And of course, not minding the fact that a lot of time has been lost. It's not the first time ASU has been on strike. And so a 29-year-old Nigerian, Mary Echabuo Afor, has been bringing us, wonderful and interesting insights about her stay in India. All right, we see you are back. It's good to have you back. I was just asking, I wanted to ask that obviously you have a thing for computer science. So how far do you intend to go? What's next for you, and where does Nigeria come in?
Thank you very much for that question. In the computer science aspect, for now, what basically my specialty now is web development. So since I've finished my master's, I want to come back home first and serve as a youth helper. Then after that, I'll be able to get a job and make a huge contribution in Nigeria.
Well, you've talked about the problem of language in India. I remember visiting India in the past, and I know that they speak English there and so on. I had problems sometimes with their cuisine. There was curry and everything and so on. Would you tell us, other than the language barrier, some of the problems that you have encountered and how you dealt with them? Did you have any problem with racism or any of such challenges?
Thank you very much for that question. At first, when I came to India, I heard so many rumors that Indians are racist, they don't like blacks and all that. But when I started getting to know them, I know that it's the language difficulty or language barrier that making people misconcept this issue, because they don't know how to speak English, and when they see you, they either shy away or they won't want to come close to you because they don't know how to speak to you. But when you get to know them, and there are few that know how to, or many know how to speak English, so they are very friendly when they know how to speak English, so they come close to you. So that case of racism, I did not face that here, and they are very friendly and very accommodating.
All right, Mary, this is a very critical time and a very timely time as well. Timely time, I just used that. I don't know what it means in English, but but you see, Nigeria is meant to launch 5G this year, and with that technology, it's going to change the whole society, the way technology and all of that runs in the country. And you are a specialized computer scientist. How do you intend to take advantage of what you have studied, what you have learned, with the fact that Nigeria is about to change with the introduction of the 5G into technology, Web3, blockchain technology, and things like that?
Oh, thank you very much for that. Like I've said already, I specialize in the field of no computer science very much. So I specialize in the field of web development. And with this 5G technology, it's going to be very much helpful and in this aspect of web development, because you build some web applications and websites that you have to encompass this 5G technology into. So I believe that it's going to do a lot of help Nigeria and the world.
All right. So what did you miss most about Nigeria while you went on to study in India?
I missed my parents, my family. I missed the food, Nigerian food. I missed it so much. I've been here for like 5 years, and it's been so difficult coping with the kind of food they have here in India. So I've missed Nigerian food, the music, and the vibe of Nigeria. I've really missed a lot about Nigeria.
And all right, go on.
Yeah, what do you think will be your contribution to Nigerian society, especially from your own field when you come here? Do you have a vision of what you want to do when you come here?
For now, what I plan to do first is just to go for service, and then after my service, that's when I'll bring out other plans I have for Nigeria to contribute to Nigeria.
What area of digital technology will you say your bias is?
Sorry,
Hello, what area of technology is your bias, is your focus?
web development.
All right.
Okay. It's good to know you miss all the pankuko and all the afang and edikaikon, you know, all of that. But however, let's come back to your vision generally. At times like this, one would expect that your vision would have been outlined, just like you said, and Nigerians can't wait to see it. However, what plans do you have regarding your PhD? Because at times like this, after your first degree, second degree, one would say maybe running your PhD will be the next level. Is that part of the plan you have?
Yeah, it's also part of the plan I have, but not at the moment. For now, I want to come back home first before I will know the next step. So, where I come from is opportunities like this, coming out of the country, going to other places to study. It doesn't come that easily to us, like in Boki local government, where I come from. So, this opportunity that I have to come here and study my degree and my master's, it was very huge opportunity that I'm grateful for, and I'm very proud of what I have achieved. But going further, I have to come back home first, and I will know if I'll get the same opportunity to further my studies.
All right. You're proud of yourself, and we are also very proud of you, Mary Echabuo Afor. Thank you very much for speaking with us on TVC Breakfast, and we wish you the very best as you go forth.
Thank you for having me.
All right, Mary there doing us proud indeed. And of course, one of the key takeaways from the feedback, from her end has to do with the investment, the technological investment in education in India. And only yesterday and even long before now, we've been talking about, the challenges with Nigeria's education system. There are so many areas that are begging for attention. Funding is there. Investment is also there, technology, infrastructure, and the list goes on and on. Everyone seems to be affected. The students, the lecturers, the management of the universities, and so on. A lot to learn from, the system.
This is just an evidence to show that what is standing in the way is just the politics of things. Because an average Nigerian, in fact, we've had back-to-back good new breakthroughs of Nigerians doing so many wonderful things across the world. Sometime earlier this year, there was, I think, an institution in Canada that had all Nigerian graduates of law, or at least more than half of those who graduated were Nigerians. In the US, the records are there. Nigerians are the most educated or most schooled Africans in the US. Or immigrants in the US.
Absolutely, and even when they get there, they don't just make up a substantial chunk of, people there, but they also go on. They also go on to do so well.
Go to Ukraine and Russia. Nigerians have broken records in medicine, broken records in all sorts of science courses. So if you go to South Africa, it's the same thing. So
yeah, we are breaking records everywhere, but we're a broken record in Nigeria.
Because we keep talking about the same.
Why did you come into that?
No, wasn't it you? You were the one that said something about time.
Breaking records.
It was you. You spoke about. You brought some lingo now about time. Timely time, or how did you put it the other time?
And then Sam is the one with English. We are still planning a trip to his library. You understand?
Another takeaway from Mary's interview there was how cheap education is, and of course it makes one wonder. Okay, having advanced education, having the best of education, and even better, having it at little cost. That is also interesting.
That's because that's a function of investment and a function of value. One of the philosophers said that one of the great attributes of a leader is that he is a valuer. You know the value of people, you know the value of money, you know the value of resources, you know the value of time, you know the value of incidents and episodes and all of that. So when you lead societies like that, they know also the value of education. It's not only the value of education, you know the value of money that you can put to education. You know the value of the children who you want to educate. Lincoln said the greatness of the country does not consist in the number of people, but the quality of its citizens. And when there is no quality of citizens, there is nothing. You see, that's why in the US they don't, and in Britain and so on, they have the best educational systems in the world. UK, they keep turning out the best universities. US and UK especially, And it is not because the government spends so much money, but they do. But there is a corporate and societal buying into education. That is what those people are enjoying. You can be poor and you can go to Harvard.
Exactly.
You can be poor, you cannot be poor and go to any of the private universities in Nigeria. It is not possible.
It's not possible.
It's not possible. People don't owned by churches.
Exactly.
And where the people pay tithes, they pay tithes, but they cannot get any access to education.
All right.
In the same universities.
Even in the US, you can go to school on loan.